All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Trice Too Easy. Good morning, happy Thanksgiving. Y'all see I'm still in the robe. You know what that means. Every time I'm in this robe, I don't lose, bitch. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the slate. We'll look at the data, the charts, the matchups, the trends, the discrepancies for these NFL Thanksgiving days of week 13. Hopefully find an edge, hopefully crack these folks. Guys, if you'd like to join my sports community and Discord server, it's in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. 10 measly bucks a month. It's just a community. We have fun, we share slips, we talk sports. And if you want exclusive access to viewer perks and tools I use, like Smart Stake, like Outlier, along with books I've partnered with to give my community deposit bonuses, they're in the pinned comment and in the description of the video as well. Okay, we'll get right into it. We'll do a full show, kind of. Bitch, kind of in a hurry. You know, I got a massive family, so I need to get down there, get to cooking some food up with the wife, take care of the kids, watch them, play with them while she's out there throwing down in the kitchen before it's my turn to make my specialty. So, you know, I got a lot to do today. I'm going to try to hurry up and get through this. Full show, though. We'll review yesterday. Bad beat, big winner, player props. We'll look at the smart money, see where the sharps are putting theirs at. Then we'll look at the games. We'll look at the charts, the money for the big games, see kind of what's going on, get a feel if we can get a read. I'll share you guys the plays I'm on personally, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, you know what? Let's do a giveaway, man. It's Thanksgiving. Let's do a giveaway. Listen. $50 giveaway tomorrow if the Bengals don't cover the 7.5. Joe Burrow is back. If you know, I'm Cincinnati born and raised. This is like a holiday. It's like Jesus rising from the dead for us, okay? If the Bengals don't cover the 7.5 with Joey B. Burrow back, I'll do a $50 giveaway tomorrow. To be entered, you just have to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. You have to be subscribed, thumbs up, comment, anything to enter. I picked the winner from the comments, so make sure you don't forget. All right, let's get it. Review yesterday. 5 wins, 4 losses. Knicks, Grizzlies, Suns, Rockets. Suns are on here twice. It should say Spurs. Knicks, Grizzlies, Suns, Rockets, and Spurs. I started off losing like every bet. I lost like the first 4. Then I cleaned up at night, cracked them all back to back to back to back. We end up going up 1. Not a bad day. Not great. Pistons could have won. Raptors couldn't cover, Heat couldn't cover, Thunder didn't. I had to over for the Thunder game. That's why that X didn't go over. But Pistons could have won that game. It was a great game. Unfortunately, they came up short. Could have been a 6-3 night. Could have been a 7-2 night. Need a little something more to flip our way. It just did not be like that. Still not bad. 5-4. You go up a little bit of money. Fine. As far as a bad beat from yesterday. So this was posted in the Discord. I try to give, guys, sometimes there's like worse beats or bigger winners, but I try to give everybody a chance to be on the show. This was posted by KYXNU. Kynixu? I don't know what that means. Anyways, over 3, he had a plus 1,084 parlay. All he needed was Knepel to hit 4 threes, which he's been a 3-point shooting menace. 4 is a lot, but he's been shooting them bitches like crazy. He shot 0-7 from the 3. You know, he might have, if he made 1 or 2, he probably would have kept shooting them. But you go 0-2, then 0-3. It's like, all right, I'm done shooting these bitches. So it's tough beat. He went 0-7 from the 3. That's why I put it on there. As far as the big winner, this was posted by Loki V718. $2.50 to $15. It's still like a 7x of his money. It's not about the unit size. Maybe now he's up to $3, $4. Who knows? That's a big win. If you have a small unit like $2.50 and you win a parlay like this, ups your bankroll a lot. Not bad. You got to start somewhere. And again, it's still like a 7x of his money, 6x of his money. So nice job. He live bet Rockets, Spurs, and Kings. Caught him for very fair prices. Look, they were plus 9.5 and plus 18.5. Nice live bet. Congratulations. Nice slip. Good wins. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the player props that I'm eyeballing today. Only 2 of them. Didn't like anything else. Didn't like the spots. But these 2 I would highly suggest at least looking at. First one. Noah Fant, receiving yards, over 11.5. Guys, he's doing his thing. He's only missed this twice. Only twice. And now he has Joey B. Burrows back. What are we doing here? Why not? Why would we not bet this? These were the games he had Joey B. I mean, come on now. It's 12 yards. Has he not been crucial to the team? He's been doing his thing. I like him for 12 yards. I love him for 12 yards, guys. I think it's a very, very low line. I think the line is kind of crazy. I would highly suggest looking at him. And then the next one, Hollywood Brown, 2 catches, 2 receptions versus a god-awful defensive team like the Cowboys. This line is nuts. You can get a minus 140, minus 150. It's like a free, just throw it on throw it on a parlay if you want. Add it to a parlay to juice the odds. I mean, Caesars has 138. That's not even that much juice. Like, regardless, this is a really solid slip. Player prop I would at least suggest looking at. And then this is an outlier, by the way, guys. I use this every day. It's in the pinned comment and description of the video. And next, we'll look at Smart Stake, another tool I use every day. And this is where the sharps are putting their money. So this is where the big dogs, they're banned on DraftKings, BetMGM, Hard Rock. They can't use these apps. They won't take their money. They're too sharp. So they got to bet on exchanges. This is where the big dogs are putting their money. Now, full disclaimer, they was hot as hell. They've been ice cold lately, getting killed. Kind of starting to heat back up. Do with that as you will. Pick the ones you like. First one, David Montgomery, under 9.5 rushing attempts, 5,700. These boys think he is not touching that ball today. Next, Mark Andrews, under 3.5 receptions, 3.8K. It's a lot of money on a receptions prop at plus money too, so they really think they're confident. Next, Isaiah Pacheco, he's active, plus 270 touchdown on DraftKings. Are you serious? Versus the Cowboys? The game is projected to have 53 runs? I mean, points, I'm so on bet. You know me, MLB for life, baby. 2.8K at plus 270. That's a massive bet. And I love this play. I will probably be putting this on a parlay. David Montgomery, under 37.5 rushing yards. Again, these sharps do not think David Montgomery does shit today. They don't like him for a touchdown. They don't like him for rushing yards. They don't like him for receiving yards. They don't like him for rushing attempts. They hate David Montgomery today. If you're looking for a player to fade, big dogs and big money are fading David Montgomery. Throwing that out there. And then lastly, John Fitzpatrick at plus 800, a fucking $2,000 bet on a plus 800. Somebody is very damn confident John Fitzpatrick gets a touchdown. These sharps as a collective love John Fitzpatrick. That's a lot of liquidity on his TD, so something to consider as well for you guys. Okay, enough of the fun stuff. Enough of the small talk. Enough of the entertainment portion of the show. It's time to lock the fuck in, bitch. Get serious. Get an absolute bag on this Thanksgiving while we enjoying the time with the family. Pay for all the food you had to buy today. And crack these folks. Without further ado, let's get it. First game. Packers and the Lions. So, what to do here? This is probably the most competitive game, of the day, and it's the first one. This will be a great 1 p.m. game to watch. Packers are on the road in Detroit, and I must say, the Packers have been extremely unimpressive to me lately. I don't think they look good. First of all, I think Jordan Love sucks, and I know you guys hate when I talk about y'all team or y'all quarterback. I know. Football is a lot more emotional than other sports. Folks fucking love football. You talk about they play, they're ready to whoop your ass. They're ready to pull up on you. I guys gotta say the truth, though, man. I don't think Jordan Love is good. I don't think they give Jacobs the ball enough. I think they trust Jordan Love too much, and he's just janky. And lately, their defenses look like shit as well. And they've been getting ran on a lot, which is not a good sign with the way that Jahmyr Gibbs has been running that fucking football. Oh, God. Good luck. If y'all they're 7th in rushing D. I'm not discounting that. But lately, dude, they can't stop it. And these Lions, every time Jahmyr touches the ball, you think he's scoring. It's unbelievable. These Lions are starting to look like they did last season with just that ridiculous O-line. The pass looks good. I just think they look like a better team right now. On paper, though, I mean, you look at the discrepancies here. I do think the Lions have a slight defensive advantage on the run, so I don't think Josh Jacobs will be able to do much today. I think they do have that big discrepancy there. It's a very even game. These are two very even teams, but I got to go with my eyes don't lie to me, guys. These Lions just look better than the Packers do. I think this is a close competitive one. I think the Lions find a way to win. If you look at the injury report, Jaden Reed is out for the Packers, no wide receiver. Savion Williams out for the Packers, no wide receiver. And a defensive lineman, Van Ness. For the Lions, they got the offensive lineman, Graham Glass. Now he's out. It's a big loss. Safety, Kirby Johnson, and wide receiver, Khalif Raymond. Kind of all over the place, not one major spot killing them. Indoor, no weather impact. So, I say all this to say, let's look at the chart and the odds. Detroit is taking most of the money. You can still get a 2.5, by the way. Minus 115 down to 125. It's dropped 10 cents from last night to this morning. That's a big drop. That's a damn good sign if you're backing them Lions. You want to see that price getting worse. That means big money's coming on them and driving the price down. Good sign if you're backing the Lions. I say all this to say, I'm going to be on the Lions -2.5. If I got to take a 3 because I'm late, so be it. I think you can still get a 2.5 on a lot of books. If you got to lay a little extra juice, do it. I like the Lions 2.5, and I like the under 48/49.5, whatever you can get. If you can get a 49, take it. Lions -2.5, under 49.5. That's where I'm going to be personally for this one. I think it's low scoring, semi-low scoring. I just think that 49 is a bit high, and then I also think the Lions have just been playing better ball lately. I think the Lions are trending better and the Packers are trending worse. That's how I'm getting there, plus the money makes me feel good about it. Next game, Chiefs versus the Cowboys, and I must say, guys, unbelievably, I just want to show you let's start with the chart. The Cowboys are taking a lot more money than the Chiefs. It was like 63% of the money on the Cowboys. I was shocked. I did not expect the Cowboys to be taking more money. However, -121 up to -113. Anytime a team is taking most of the money, right, the price should be getting pushed down. They're taking most of the money and the price is getting better, aka more enticing to bet them. That's a red flag, bitch. That's a red flag. We know that. What does that mean? That means Vegas is like, please keep betting the fucking Cowboys. Bust everywhere. You got to be careful. This is a trap spot. Don't want no part of these Cowboys. Not when they're taking most of the money and the price is getting better to bet the Chiefs, okay? Indoor, no weather impact, injuries. Right guard, Trey Smith, and tight end Noah Gray is out for the Chiefs. Offensive tackle Tyler Gutton is out for the Cowboys. That's it. There's not a ton of injuries in this one. Looking at the discrepancies here, obviously the Chiefs offense, any offense versus the Cowboys defense has major discrepancies, right? We know that every time any team plays the Cowboys, you're going to see all these discrepancies here. Passing offense, rushing offense, red zone offense, scoring offense. The Chiefs are the second most score-prone team in the league. The only team who gives up more points than the Cowboys is the Bengals. So just something to note, guys. Looking at this game, I cannot be anywhere near the Cowboys. I'm going to be on the Chiefs -3, and I'm going to be on the over 51.5. If I can't find a 51.5, I'll take the 52. I like the Chiefs -3, and I like the over. The only thing I worry about betting the over, guys, is the way the Chiefs play the game. 3-yard run, 3-yard run, 2-yard pass, drain the whole fucking clock on one drive. I hate watching this team play. It's so frustrating. It's so slow and boring. But the Cowboys defense is so ass, and the Cowboys offense is actually so good. I think that the Chiefs probably just make a bunch of big plays. I think Pat Mahomes lets loose today, and I think we find a way to get to the over. I think this will be an exciting one. So, because of that, Chiefs -3. If I got to take the 3.5, I will, but I think you can get a 3. And then over 51.5. If I got to take the 52, I will. That's where I'm going to be at for this one. Next and final game, my Cincinnati very own Bengals. Again, guys, to enter the giveaway, just comment anything. We have Bengals versus the Ravens. Division matchup. This is a massive rivalry. These two teams don't hate each other as much as the Steelers. Like, when the Bengals and the Steelers play, it's like motherfuckers is in the stands beating each other's ass, right? Like, they hate each other, like vicious rivalry. They just don't like fucking Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh just does not like Cincinnati. Ravens, it's a brutal, like, rivalry, but, like, we can be cool, though. You know what I mean? So, just something to note. It's not as vicious as the Steelers, but you still don't want to be, this whole division, like Browns, Steelers, Bengals, Ravens, you don't want to be playing at these guys' stadiums. Sadly, Bengals are on the road to Baltimore to play the Ravens today. I'm going to end the night with this one. I expect an absolute shootout. You got Joey B. Burrow coming back, thank God. I never even talk about injuries, and I'm so happy he's back. I could cry. You got Lamar versus an awful pass defense. Lord knows what he can do. Joey B, Lord knows what he can do. He's versus an awful pass defense. It's the end of the night. Everybody's drunk, fool, chilling, watching football. They ready to leave, but they can't because everyone's scoring every 30 seconds. I'm instantly on the over 51.5. Didn't even need to think about it. I'm on the over whatever number they gave. I was going to bet it. Let's go ahead and look at injuries real quick in the money, though. The chart for the money. Baltimore, -7.5, +117 all the way down to +100. It's a damn bad sign if you're on them Bengals. That's a bad sign if you're on the Bengals. I mean, big money came in around 11, 10 a.m. Boom, dropped it down. 2:30, boom. 6, boom. 9 then this morning at 7:45, boom, dropped it down again. Like, big money's been hammering these damn Ravens. So if you are backing me with these Bengals, be cautious. It's outdoor weather, 15 mile per hour wind, slight wind impact Possible for deep passes and kicks, so the wind may affect them. It is an outdoor game. 43 degrees, somewhat cold. As far as injuries, Bengals, who the fuck is Taj Brooks? Is that even right? Oh, well, Jermaine Trey Henderson. One moment. Yeah. Taj Brooks, Jermaine Burton, Trey Henderson. I ain't been keeping up on these boys. Justice Hill, running back, out for the Ravens, and Taven Bryan. Anyways, clearly these teams are ass. I'm not even tracking their players. What to do in this one? What to do? Ravens do have a massive rushing advantage here. Like one of the biggest, fourth rushing offense versus a 32nd rush defense. Derrick Henry, oh Lord, he may run all over us. Ravens also 10th in scoring versus the Bengals, who are 32nd in scoring. Ravens do have tons of advantages here. But again, we got to remember that Joey B, the savior, Cincinnati's very own Jesus, he's back. He's ready to throw. Do we have faith or do we not? Give me the Bengals plus the 7.5. Give me the over 51.5. That's where I'm at. I'm going to try to get a 7. I'm going to try to get a 50.5. Obviously, you always want to get maybe a 6.5 if you can. Try to get the best you can on. Check all the books. But Bengals, I'm riding with them. And then, I'm sorry, not a 6, 8.5, a 8 or a 7.5. And I'm going to go for the over 50.5 or 51.5, whatever I get. Bengals and the over. That's where I'm at for today, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Steady to support. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag tonight. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's crack these folks.